Hi. Hope you're well, hope you're well, hope you're well. Hope you're wavy, hope you're wavy, hope you're wavy. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're great. Hope you're fantastic. You're fantastic. I wrote a poetry book. I wrote a poetry book. And the link is in the description. The link is in the description. It's $1, and you get access to 40 love poems. You can even get a little sample. You should go on the Amazon website, and the link is in the description. Give me a 5-star rating. I'd really appreciate that. That would be amazing. That would fill me with so much joy. So much joy. So much 5 stars. Thank you. Thanks in the description. Thanks in the description. I was just watching a South Korea vlog. Oi. I can't wait to travel just because of the food. I want to try the food. I've been watching a lot of... I watch a lot of like Japanese tours, vlogs, whatever, right? My gosh, the food looks so good there. It makes me so hungry when I'm watching. And then you try and order the food, but it's never like, like, you have to go to the source. I feel like you have to go to the source. These imitations, these people that make Asian food, but it's like, it's not nearly as good as the places where the food originates from. I remember watching this one Chinese chef talk about this particular type of fried rice. It has a name, and it's sold around the world. You go to Chinese food markets and you'll find that dish, but the chef from China was saying that these people are lying to you. You haven't actually had the dish. That's just some fast food variant. But this is the real deal because you have to do like this, so people will be thinking that they're eating something authentic, but it's like this dumbed down version. It's like the McDonald's version of like this very fine, exquisite cuisine. So yeah, definitely need to go to Japan, go to Korea. There's this Texas barbecue joint I saw. I forgot what it's named. Hutchinson or something? I don't know. They've got this tray. It's just got all these different menu items on it. They've got something called a Texas Twinkie, and they've got these ribs that look crazy. Those ribs look delicious. A whole bunch of things that I want to try. So I follow them on Instagram just to remind myself, like, when I visit, I need to go to that place. It's on my bucket list. Bro, so I talked about how I've watched these videos of these people who travel a lot. Young people around my age, traveling like constantly. I'm like, how do y'all do it? So I think the families pay for that, which is very amazing. I don't think my mom can do that for me. So I'll have to pay for myself. But bro, it's so expensive though. Surely, I'm sure it's like astronomically expensive, especially when you're traveling that much. This one girl was saying like she wants to spend a year in South America. I'm like, how do you just casually do that? You just spend a year in South America. How much is that? How much does that cost? Amazing, dude. Truly amazing. I'm just praying I can be blessed with such adventures. This one girl in my comments, shout out to you if you're watching, she said, what did she say? She's been to 15 countries? The thing I wonder about is, do these people travel alone or do they travel with people? Because I feel like traveling alone can get lonely. And it's, it's risky as well when you're alone, but when you're with someone else, like yeah, you just, someone has your back and you have someone to talk to, and it just makes the experience a lot better. I watch a lot of travel vlogs, and people point that out. They say one of the downsides of traveling alone is you get very lonely. After a while, it starts to get lonely. Some people are very good at like making friends on the fly, so for some people it might not be a big thing, like they prefer. I think most people would find that they start to feel a bit alone when constantly catching planes by yourself, constantly staying at hotels by yourself, constantly doing this by yourself, doing that by yourself. Like, it depends. It depends what you're doing. So with Japan, what I would like to do, and this is the, if I'm going to Japan, this is what I'm going to do. When I like to think I am going, it's just a matter of time and money. There's this place called Akita, and there's a language learning course there. It's like 3 weeks, and it's very interactive. You do a whole bunch of activities, like you learn how to use a katana. I think they teach you how to make sushi. You get to visit hot springs and all sorts of stuff. So they infuse the language learning experience in all of these different activities. You get to talk to locals and stuff like that. So it's very interactive, right? So that's what I'd like to do. So you'll be part of a group, as opposed to just going to Japan and like what do you do? You just go to all the tourist traps. I think it's better when you're, so I like it when you travel to a country and you can find like group experiences. Then people need to do more of that. Sometimes it's hard to find things like that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing when I go there. It'd be nice to stay beyond the 3 weeks, see more of Japan, because I really want to try all the food, as much food as I can, and see as many sights as I can, see as many parts of the country as I can. That'd be amazing. So yeah, just have to keep working, keep growing the channel, keep promoting my book. Hopefully one day I'll be blessed. I'm almost at 10,000 subs, by the way. I've got like 47 left. amazing. You know, the number... My mouth is kind of dry. The number is just a number at the end of the day. Well, you know, it represents a lot of people. But the thing is, you blew up this number in your head, right? I can't wait to get to this number, and then you get there, and you don't feel anything. That's why you shouldn't necessarily chase numbers. You should really enjoy the journey. It's true what they say, the journey is everything, right? It's not about the destination. You have to have fun along the way. That's what the fun is. Because you get to the number, and then you're like, you feel nothing. You feel, it's like, oh, I'm here. I don't feel any different than I did 2 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? I was watching, so the vlog I was watching before I started filming, it's this couple that travels together a lot. And whenever they travel, they meet subscribers of people that watch the videos. So they were in Korea, and they met this one guy who's like he's like an artist or something. He makes art. So they went to his art show, and then they met this other girl who's also an artist, but she's like a singer. And they had dinner with her. I was like, that's amazing. That is truly amazing. I think that's the value in all of this, right? It's like building a community, building familiarity with the people that watch the videos. The day before yesterday, I actually had a video call on Instagram with this girl. Shout out Ruby if you're watching. It's actually hilarious. It's so awkward because oh my god, bro. We'd been talking, right? And I was just talking as if I was like, how did she find this Instagram account? Is she like did she come from YouTube or something? Like, did she find me on YouTube? But I didn't bring it up just because, you know, I was expecting her to bring it up, but she didn't bring it up. So we talked for a while, and then we video called, and then I was like, we gotta address this, like, because she's asking me questions that I felt like she knew the answer to, because, you know, if you watch my channel, you'd know the answer to these questions. So I was like, did you find out about me on YouTube? And she was like, yeah, I did. I was anyway, shout out to Ruby. She's a very nice girl. Yeah, it's very fulfilling. That's the nice part about all of this, the communication, getting to know people. It's very nice. It's very fulfilling. The 10,000 subscribers, it's a number, but it only means something when it represents like real people, and you get to tap into that and experience that and make the best use of that. It's so true what they say, man. The journey is everything. Like, you have to be present. You have to be very involved in the present moment, because when you're constantly looking ahead, you can miss everything that's happening around you. So yeah, excited to see where things go. I've always wanted to organize like real events, like community events. I think I'm good at that, actually. I had a music event. Well, what was it, last year? I think it was last year. And I organized that, and I did a pretty good job. I even catered. I even made food. I made hot dogs. It was a lot of work making those hot dogs, because I was doing it by myself. It was a lot of work. I'm just thinking about that. But yeah, anyway, So I've always wanted to organize like events where people can meet each other, talk, hang out, whatever, and it's fun. It's like it's fun, innocent, wholesome, nothing crazy going on, no debauchery, just people having fun, getting to know each other. It's safe. You get to meet people and possibly make friends, and then even if you subtract me from that environment, you've made a friend. You've made a friend that you can talk to long after the night is over, whatever, or the day is over, whatever. So I really want to do that in the future. I want to figure out a way to do that. Even if it's something as small as like meetups where you say, I'm at this location, let's meet up, and then a bunch of people show up. I feel like that would be such an amazing thing to say that you did while you were on Earth. Like I helped people meet each other, make friends, potentially find love. You know? Because I feel like our generation, Gen Z, we struggle with connections. We're very isolated. A lot of people struggle with that. You hear about places like Japan, the loneliness epidemic and stuff like that. I think people are very atomized these days, which is funny because you know the internet's supposed to bring people together. So we should use this technology to our advantage, you know, and make it more than just videos online, but actual community, actual engagement. I have a Discord, but I'm not a fan of like the whole texting, group chat, yada yada yada. That's why I don't go live. The concept of being live and talking to all these people on the live, I'd rather be in person. That feels natural. I feel more relaxed in that setting. It gives me anxiety, this live chat and because you have to be interesting, and you have to, I mean, you can just be yourself, but I don't like it. I don't like it. On my Discord, I'll like post something about something I read, like, guys, I just read this interesting, and everyone just crickets, because you know it's just interesting to me. No one else cares. So I prefer to hang out with people in person. It's far more natural and easy. And then maybe one-on-one chats, I guess, would make more sense. But anyway, I am looking forward to meeting people out in the wild, for sure. I was just really impressed when that couple said, oh, we met this subscriber and we had dinner with her. And I was just like, that's amazing. That's like a real life, real person encounter. And it's amazing when you think about what the internet can do. It's a blessing and a curse. You know, the curse, all the weird stuff on the internet and all the negativity. But it's genuinely amazing, right? That these people can be traveling the world, and you know they're very, very far away from you, and then one day they show up in your country and they're like, we're in your city, like, who wants to meet up, da, 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 da. And you can meet them, and it's like someone you were just seeing on a screen, because it can almost be like, I'm not real when you're watching me on a screen, right? I promise I am real. I'm not some AI or whatever. I'm a real person. I'm a real person. And then you meet the people. Amazing. Genuinely amazing stuff. And the artist they met, the guy, he like draws and paints and does all sorts of stuff. They went to his art show. Like, that's an amazing experience to have. And it's all possible because of the internet. It's a genuinely beautiful thing. if we use it appropriately and we behave ourselves. I think it can be an amazing, amazing thing. You can also sell people's body parts and organs on the internet. So it's good and bad, good and bad. But I definitely want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I've been traveling for 100 days straight. Like, I always wonder, how the hell do you do that? Y'all make it look so easy. Oh, please, God, please. I'm 24. I'm not getting any younger. It's never too late. But I have plans. I want to get married, have kids. So I want to have a little time at least to know what that's like to travel consistently for a little while before because I want to start as soon as possible, to be honest, starting a family. As soon as I'm financially viable for such an endeavor, I want to do that. So I do want to capitalize on my youth, and at least have a year or two traveling consistently. That'd be amazing. Then eventually have a family, settle down. And then when the kids are out of the house, you can start moving around again. That's what a lot of middle-aged and old couples do. Once the kids are out of the house, they start traveling a lot. Like with the old couples that go on cruises and stuff. Some old couples, they just stay on cruises. They actually live on cruise ships. That's the thing. There's actually a market for that, by the way. So you just sell everything and you move onto a cruise ship and it just takes you around the world. That people literally do that. That's a real thing. I've heard about that. I don't know if I'll do that. I mean, when you're old, I guess. Nah. But I like stability. I think it'd be something we do once in a while, and then. I mean, it could be beautiful, seeing the world, make up for lost time. Not lost time, because it's just phases. Everything has its time and place. You're building a family, raising a family, and then once your kids are out of the house, you can do what you need to do, I guess. I was thinking of playing Death Stranding and then just having the footage. I was gonna minimize myself, so what you're seeing right now is just gonna turn it into a little square, put it in the corner of the screen, and then just show gameplay. I thought I was gonna do that. No, that's not gonna get no views, bro. Don't do that. Sometimes you try to experiment, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've tried it in the past. It didn't yield great results. I think Death Stranding is a relaxing game to watch, just because you can literally just deliver packages. It has action. It has a lot of action, but you could just deliver packages and climbing and traversing beautiful terrain. It would be very relaxing and beautiful to watch. So I thought about doing that, but then I was like, I actually thought about starting a gaming. And have a second channel, so I thought I'd turn that just into a straight up gaming channel. And I was looking at like all the gaming equipment I have to get. Well, recording equipment rather. I'd have to get like a PS5. I could stream with my PS4, but I think it'd be nice to stream with the PS5. It's more, recent. I can have access to more recent games. And I was just looking into it. I'm like, this sounds like a lot of. First of all, it sounds very expensive. But also, like, there's limitations you have when you're streaming off of your PS5 versus streaming off of a computer. So if you want to stream off of a computer, you don't just get any old computer. You have to get something that can handle it because streaming is actually very CPU intensive. You don't want something that starts breaking down when you're streaming. You want like a proper machine, and that costs serious bread. PCs, like real proper gaming PCs, cost money that can pull their weight and stream at a high resolution. So I'm not doing that. Maybe in the future. Maybe. I'd love to do like playthroughs of my favorite games. Games that I might be interested in. We'll see. We shall see. It'd be interesting to do like a playthrough of like Spider-Man 2. I like the first Spider-Man on PS4. I played Miles Morales as well. So I tried Spider-Man 2 and do like a playthrough of that. I had to rock the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suits. That's what I played with in the first one. So sick. That's the best suit by far. It's not even close. Just reminds me of my childhood. It's such a sick suit just to look at. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing how they make it look so good in the cutscenes because it's not the original costume. Right? It's not the costume they designed the character in. You have to swap it out, change it in the menu, but it works in the cutscenes. You see it. It remains in the cutscenes and yeah, all the scenes, I guess. And it looks so good. It looks so good. So hopefully it's in Spider-Man 2. I think I heard that it is. I'll definitely play it with that suit again. I wish you could just pick your suit from the beginning. Like before the game starts, you say which suit do you want to use. So that you can just play from start to finish in your suit of choice instead of having to see him in this fraudulent suit. Even though that's the original one. But they just manufactured it. Yeah, I'm clearly out of shit to say, so I think it's time for me to dip. Dear Father God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making them holy, and you can guide them on a path towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, bring the absolute best out of them, and thank you for maintaining the ones that are there to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with love, marriage, and sustaining that love and marriage and making them very, 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 very happy. Thank you for blessing this person in the spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks for all the wonderful things in life, and by giving thanks they can find peace, contentment, and attract even more blessings. Let your presence be felt in this person's life so they know that you're God, that you're real, that you love them, and always going to be there for them. Good health, long life, and happiness over this person, everyone they care about. In my name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen, 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 amen.